are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against that Jaguars offense that knows they'll be challenged.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Will Compton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run. The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean. They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Shifts by him. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground. Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving. So get it to the horses. Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain. On second down, here's Locke. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
He makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Luck now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. As they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. To throw on second down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Play action. It's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. They've got his man complete. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's a give to Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Bortles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A handoff to Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Powerful running. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Locke. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's 17-7. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And the Dolphins have gone out in front late over the Patriots. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 1st down throw. Lock. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw is Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler. In there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Moncrief. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Off of play action. Luck. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Moncrief. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
To throw, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
There we go now. 390.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Room here to run. That one good for 33 and a first. Well, he had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that one. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Bortles. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.